How you guys doing? Welcome in here to Rover Sports. I wanted to get this video started on Jimmy Garoppolo today. Wanted to look at some of the film from Jimmy G for the first half of this game. So let's get started. So, Jimmy Garoppolo, first quarter of the game. We're going to refamiliarize ourselves with these plays. Okay. So this is a play where they're gonna run Kendrick Bourne in motion, and since there's no man-to-man, Jimmy Garoppolo realizes it's cover three, and this guy's going back into his cover three. 23 is going back in the cover three. There's one deep safety, and Minkah Fitzpatrick is actually, I think, going to come off the edge. And what Keith Butler's doing with Minkah Fitzpatrick is very interesting. But this is going to be a wide open throw for Jimmy to George Kittle. And this is one of the easier throws that he had. A little play action fake. Jimmy hits George Kittle. Next play is going to be a screen that goes awry to Matt Breida. Just a throw that just can't happen. Behind him, TJ Watt makes a great play on the ball. Just a throw that was behind by Garoppolo. It's going to happen. Breida had an opportunity. Both guys are at fault. The throw was also behind him. This is where the backup tackle, this is where you miss Joe Staley, because right here, the backup tackle for Staley, or actually, yes, it's a backup tackle. He gets absolutely obliterated, or actually it's McGlinchey, who is the starting right tackle. Stephon Tuitt absolutely destroys him at the point of attack, leading to a sack of Garoppolo. Second and 19. They play like a cover six shell where they're going to have a lot of guys back. Fitzpatrick is back, but they disguise it a little bit. This safety, Terrell Edmunds, is playing also up. It is a cover six with everybody kind of fading back. And just kind of a cover four. Everybody's fading back. Garoppolo here. This is a great play, though, by the 49ers, okay? This is a great play by Jimmy G. So Jimmy G, what he's going to see is he's going to see a cover two look pre-snap. So there's going to be two deep safeties here pre-snap. You have man-to-man here, face-guarding man on this side of the field. What's going to happen is on this side you see a little combo coverage, so that looks like zone. And what ends up happening is you're going to then see this guy, you're going to then see this player go into, then you're going to see them go into a cover three shell. So this safety will drop down into the box. And Garoppolo is looking at Minkah Fitzpatrick here, because what's going to happen is this receiver in the slot is going to run Minkah deep. The goal here is to get Fitzpatrick out of this play so that Richie James has a one-on-one against a corner that is playing a quarter's half of the zone. So it's an even easier ball to complete because they're in cover three anyway. So the in-breaking route is going to be wide open in cover three. So that deep dig route is a really good call against cover three because the corner has this deep without responsibility. So then what Richie James is going to do is Richie James is going to curl this route perfectly. Jimmy Garoppolo now checks that both safeties are not in the throwing lane. And what I love about what Kyle teaches his receivers, because Kyle was a former receiver at Texas himself, Richie James here is going to run. If this is 3rd and 14, he's running 16 yards, and he's coming back these next 2 yards. He's shielding off this defender so that he can't break on this route. The timing's really good from Jimmy Garoppolo. The protection is perfect, and this is an absolute dime on a 3rd and 14. To be able to pick that up is very, very impressive from Jimmy Garoppolo. And you could see him, right, eyeing the safeties in the middle of the field and checking it off. And that is a really well-constructed play by the 49er offense. Just sloppy football. Look here in the top left. Raheem Mostert putting the ball on the ground a lot. Really frustrating stuff. Drive killer. 1st and 28. This is an amazing play by Fitzpatrick. And let me explain quickly why the Pittsburgh Steelers got Minkah Fitzpatrick. One, this guy's play speed. I've never seen a guy go 0 to 100 faster than this guy. I mean, this is like Minkah Fitzpatrick is like an Earl Thomas talent, and he was buried in Miami, but this guy is flat out incredible. You're going to see his speed right here. Also, for Mike Tomlin, he's not an offensive coach, so if they kept their draft pick, he would simply get fired because he's not going to be grooming the next quarterback. Tomlin knows that Mason Rudolph isn't good, so he got Big Ben to say he's coming back next year, and now the Steelers aren't going to run Tomlin out of town because they don't even have a draft pick. But guess what? If the Steelers suck this year, they don't even have a draft pick, so they're not even going to be drafting a quarterback. So then Tomlin just bought himself another year with this move, the GM and the head coach, Kevin Colbert. It was very smart by Mike Tomlin. You have to analyze how can guys survive in the NFL, right? So this is what's going to happen. You're going to see a blitz here, and I apologize. My screen just went crazy on me. Here we go. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. They're going to play a little man on the outside. It looks like it's a man-to-man coverage, which it is. Pre-snap, it looks like he might be playing zone, right? He's definitely playing away. So Minkah, the problem with this route is that there's no one occupying the free safety here. There's no outlets. So the free safety or the safety, whatever is free or strong, he's pretty much free to roam here completely. I mean, unless this guy is running a real deep pattern. And then with the pressure, Garoppolo, his eyes the whole way, I think, are towards the right side of this field. So it's a play-action fake. First of all, this receiver can be on Mars. It doesn't matter for Minkah Fitzpatrick. And I want you guys to watch how Fitzpatrick, I love how he breaks on this ball. It's an incredible play by Fitzpatrick. Comes up with an interception. Man-to-man. This is like Zach Ertz in the Super Bowl. It's unguardable. Terrell Edmonds guarding big George Kittle. George Kittle gets inside position. It's over. Easy pitch and catch for the 49ers there. Easy pitch and catch. Really accurate throw from Jimmy G. Jimmy G, deadly accurate. Across the middle of the field, he'll hit those throws all day. You can't give him the middle of the field. This is a great throw by Garoppolo. And if Minkah Fitzpatrick was reading this, though, it would have been a pick. This is the fine line in the NFL. Kyle Juszczyk is going to sneak out here on the play action because Kyle, if we go back to this play, Kyle is in the single set. So you understand that? So Kyle's going to run out. This play is really good. Jimmy Garoppolo, what he has to do is he needs to eye this. He needs to make sure that the safety can't break on Juszczyk because this is a touchdown if the safety is double teaming the middle receiver. So look, and even if you extend that route, right now, Jimmy Garoppolo, though, the ball needs to be out, and it is. The safety's coming over the top. Kyle Juszczyk, this is a very dangerous play for Kyle Juszczyk. I mean, he's risking his pretty much his livelihood with this catch. That's what makes it amazing is that he's extending fully. The safety's coming over. It's a very dangerous play. You don't want to see this happen a lot. Look, he's extending. I give the safety credit here because he really could have, because Kyle's very vulnerable there. It's an incredible catch by Kyle Juszczyk. I mean, this guy is an absolute warrior, an absolute hero for the 49ers, and really one of the more likable guys that the 49ers have had in a long time. And then it's Minkah Fitzpatrick again. He caused an interception, and then Fitzpatrick flat out. Where's Fitzpatrick? Right here. He's going to come up with an amazing hit, and this is a hit. Sometimes it's just a great hit. Now, Mostert needs to guard the ball better, but, I mean, this hit is right on the football. I mean, this is ridiculously done by Fitzpatrick. Look at him. Puts his helmet right on the ball. Guy will go low all the time. He has no regard for his body a lot of times. Let's see here. Then there's a snap that's also fumbled by Garoppolo. Deep in let's see, actually. So there's a couple of plays here. We're doing just the first half, guys, so there'll also be a second half video montage. So look at what's going to happen. You see these gadget plays all the time in the NFL. You're now going to see Debo come up to the top of the screen. All the defenders are looking at Samuel. Samuel will leak out here for a screen pass. This defender gets overeager. Guess who's wide open? Our friend Kyle. So watch his eyes right here. He's looking at that screen. Garoppolo fools him. And then this is a throw to Kyle Juszczyk. Ironically, if Jimmy maybe waited too, it could have even been a touchdown if the safety somehow wasn't occupied. It was one-on-one. It could have been a huge literal touchdown. It's a great design from Kyle Shanahan. A lot of wrinkles, and the footwork is very good by Jimmy. You watch his right foot here. Look at how wide that base is that he has to, because he has to fake like he's going out this way, which he does, and then he comes back and it's right in the throwing lane. It's a really accurate throw. That's the thing about Garoppolo, is that he has the quickest release. That's why he's really, really good. I think this is a play out to Breda. No, this is just absurdly done by Garoppolo. I mean, this is a play plus 15 right here. Garoppolo got pounded all game long, and right here is one of the best examples of this throw. Watch how Garoppolo here, you're going to see a great example of Garoppolo. You're going to see here Kyle Juszczyk, nobody can pick up the blitzing Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick right in his grill, absolutely decks Garoppolo, but Jimmy G still makes this throw under complete duress, perfectly thrown into the middle of the field. That is just straight courage by Garoppolo. And that's kind of what we want to see from Jimmy G is, after the injury, you kind of want to see if he can maintain, getting hit and still playing really well. Jimmy G just got decked in this first half over and over again, and he kept coming back for more even after all the turnovers. You're going to watch here A blitzer going to deck Garopollo, which leaves Breda alone on an island with a safety that's playing a little cover 3. And Jimmy is going to get absolutely decked, but he gets this ball out to Breda. Incredible bravery by Jimmy Garopollo here. Look at him here. He gets absolutely murdered by this guy, and Jimmy Garopollo still is able to float it out to Breda. I mean, that's why Jimmy Garopollo gets paid millions of dollars to make plays like that one. Look at this hit by Fitzpatrick again. 3rd and 6, George Kittle, money down. And Minka absolutely goes low on him. Just amazing stuff. So that is the first half for y'all. That is the first half. I will have a second half breakdown pretty soon. I want to thank you guys for watching. This game deserves 2 breakdowns. But overall, Jimmy G, incredibly accurate all day long. The play calling, the throws, his best game by a mile this season.